Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trading Brains podcast. I'm your host, Evan Gray, my co host, Angelo, and we're excited to bring you episode 12. This time we're going to talk about music. I know we've covered it already, but I've been in a very musical mood recently.
The last couple of weeks, really?
Well, yeah, like the last 2 weeks, I'd say. And so I thought, maybe we could just talk about, uh, I guess, what kind of music I was listening to, and then maybe cover some areas that we didn't cover in the first time we did this
Mm-hmm.
theme. And of course, we have other themes coming up, but um, if we talk about everything in the world, eventually we'll have to roll back and talk about same same things. So yeah. Um, so I've been listening to in the past 2 weeks a lot of Disney music, and that's mainly because um, Maya and I
Oh,
wanted to listen to, we wanted to watch um, the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph because we saw the first.
oh, Break the Internet, I think it's
Yeah,
called.
Ralph. Yeah, Ralph breaks the internet, and so what it was I decided to download it, just find it,
Mm-hmm.
and we watched that movie, and we saw that scene where like all the princesses are there, and they kind of like save Ralph. Um, and so after watching that movie, I was like, you know what? I kind of feel nostalgic. I want to, get some Disney movies. And so
Mm-hmm.
I just talked with her about, going back and watching these movies. And she was away on a business trip, like last week.
Mm.
So while she was away, I just kind of wanted to watch these Disney movies that I had gotten. And so I started watching Tarzan, Mulan, Lion King. I was just watching Brother Bear before we got
Oh
on this
my God,
podcast.
Butterfly.
I've never seen it, so
What?
yeah. Sorry, Angelo, don't slap me.
You're lucky you're in another country.
Exactly. I'm not. I'm lucky I'm not with you. Otherwise, you'd reach across the table.
It's like stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, Disney movies
So
I love.
yeah, it's great, and the music is so good. The
Mm.
music's so. I watched those movies and like Anastasia, and like that brought me back to my childhood because Alex and I always watched Anastasia. It was one of his favorite movies. Um, but I got really hyped when I was listening to the music in Tarzan because I love like almost all of the songs in Tarzan, and then like some of the songs in Lion King too.
Which one you didn't like in Tarzan?
Um, which one I didn't like? I think there might have been one song that I wasn't crazy about,
Mm.
but I don't remember which song specifically that was. Of course,
Okay.
I'm gonna remember the songs I like, but I'm not gonna remember the names of the
Yeah, of
songs I
course.
don't. Yeah,
Unless you really goddamn hate it.
yeah, and then it's really on my mind. But it was more like, meh. It's like it's not for me.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think
Son
on
of Man.
Spotify I have my own like Disney playlist that I have.
Oh, really? All
To the
right.
point that I have some songs in Italian as well.
So they're like the
And like
the
I like Moana,
dub
like how
actors
yeah,
who.
yeah. So it'd be
Okay.
like how far I go, but also it has the Italian version, or it's like you're welcome. It's like Tranquilla is like it's
Huh.
different because like Tranquilla means like don't worry. So, but
So it's
it's
Hakuna Matata.
yeah, but it's fine. It's actually pretty different, pretty cool. It's not as good as the original, but still in Italian, so it's pretty cool about that.
That's
Um,
pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard the Japanese version of Let It Go.
yeah.
So it's like very interesting to hear singers sing in a different language, but it's the same song. Yeah.
Also, like the how you like translate it too, because some of the words like they don't like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
like
mean, it's better not to have a direct translation, actually.
yeah.
So I always find that to be very interesting too.
Hmm.
Generally, they're pretty good about it. I mean, there's enough money in it.
Yeah. But go on with your Disney
Yeah, my whole Disney
hunt.
trip. So I'm just, I'm in the shower
A whole
singing.
new world.
No, I didn't watch Aladdin. Oh, I saw the new one with Maya.
I
But
want to watch that one.
I was singing, like Son of Man, Strangers Like Me.
Hmm.
Um, what was it? I didn't really know the words to Two Worlds, One Family, But after seeing that like cutscene in the beginning, like the very beginning of Tarzan, I was like, oh, this is a good song. This
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of that. And then of course, Mulan, seeing "I'll Make a Man Out of You," or Reflections, where she's like going to the ancestors.
Oh, okay. I remember that part now. I don't know. I like just "I'll Make a Man Out of You" because I think it was just so iconic. And the music video of like the scene when that actually happened, I think that's actually pretty cool. Like I do love how like music and the music video does come into a role for each other. It goes like hand to hand.
Yeah, the animation for sure.
Um, but what's it called? I really do enjoy the whole aspect of like Disney movies. Like it basically gets more in the fact of like everyone of like it gets you to your feet or you listen or you sing along and then like you get like even kids, adults, even like parents because like when you go watch a Disney movie, those kids have to go with someone, so the parents go.
Yeah,
So it has
yeah,
to be
exactly.
interested for all ages.
Yep, yep.
And I
Well,
think
that's what's
Disney
amazing.
does. Yeah, I think that's what they do really well on. They go all out and they try to get all many songs as possible to fit in one movie, make it into a musical, and for the most part, all these songs are either meh to above greatness. And but like I haven't hear like, oh my god, this is really, really garbage song. I'll be like, okay, I just won't listen to this. And
Yeah.
so,
Well, I mean, otherwise they
or
wouldn't.
I don't know the lyrics well enough, so I won't sing it.
Okay, right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so which one do you think had the best soundtrack?
What? Best soundtrack? So like overall, all of the songs.
Overall, Disney movie that has the best soundtrack. I I think you're probably going to say it, but say it. Let's see.
Wait,
Let's
wait.
see.
Why? What?
Let's
Okay.
see if I'm right.
Tarzan.
Okay, I knew it.
You knew it. Okay.
You and CJ are like that. I don't know. I
Wait,
like
really?
yeah.
I didn't know
Um,
CJ was like that. Huh.
I like The Lion King, and then
Can't have more than one.
yeah. No, I like The Lion King. Lion King is number one for me.
Yeah.
Um, but I do like the single hits that they have out there. Like then I could probably say Moana's top two for me now.
Really?
Yeah, because like there's three songs that I do really enjoy, like
I
How
like your.
Far I Go, You're Welcome, especially You're Welcome, and the one in the village. Um,
I've
that's
only
like
seen one.
Moana, like huh?
I've only seen Moana once, so I don't really remember anything besides "You're Welcome."
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll watch it again. Watch
Yeah,
it again.
you're still on your rant, so you can watch it again. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
okay, but yeah,
Tack
go
it on
on.
the list. Tack it on the list. Because I still have to watch Brother Bear, and I watched a Goofy movie recently.
Oh my god, I
I
love the
watched.
ending in that one, the concert.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was great. I think it was like "Stand Out" was the beginning, and then he sang a different song. Um, I forget the title of it. Oh, "Eye to Eye."
I die. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, that's one of my favorite songs. Definitely love that, and that was a great movie. It was so funny.
Hmm.
So
I
that's the.
do really do enjoy that. Just like I'm thinking about like I haven't seen it in such a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's also really short. It's like an hour long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like I said, I
you don't
haven't
have to
watched
like.
it in a while.
Yeah,
So
it's like you don't feel like when I watched it, I was like, wow, that was really short, and I'm glad I can kind of go to sleep pretty early because uh, it was getting pretty late when I was watching it. But anyway, yeah, that's had me in a very like musical mood, and I was listening to that song, "Journey to the Past" from Anastasia.
okay.
Yeah, and that song I like remembered Alex was always singing it at home.
Hmm.
Uh, it was like a very like the first couple of notes you hear and like it hits you with that nostalgia blast,
Hmm.
and you're like, oh, I remember this song from so long ago. So all of this Disney music has had me excited and singing and dancing about music. And so ever since we decided that we were gonna make this episode about music, I was like, maybe I should start listening to other types of music. And So I randomly went on Spotify and I did what everybody does and just kind of hits like the top 100 for like whatever. But I picked specifically the top, um, like by genre. I picked country.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, a lot of it was like highly produced country where it's like very, I
Your
don't want to say
mainstream
silly,
ones.
but like, yeah, exactly. Um,
But also, like, think about it now. Like, I know country always have been around, and I'm not saying like living under a rock, but like for me, like country was like really, I got really exposed until I went to college, and that's about
yeah,
dating.
no,
That's 8 years ago.
yeah, you got um, inundated with country when you went to Oswego.
Yeah, when I went to school in Oswego, just like all my friends, like, what do you listen to? They all country number one. I'm like, there's a couple like whatever, like what I like rock or like kind of like house music or pop, whatever. But like country, country,
Yo,
country.
you introduced me to Darius.
Yeah,
Darius
there's
Rucker.
Rucker.
I was like, what,
Well,
Angelo,
yeah,
when the hell did you start listening to country?
and because like when I will go, like country, it was like it's cool because like we do it as a pregame. So like all our friends will go, we'll start drinking, whatever, get ready for the night, and the guy who brings his music, and he won't. He was like kind of like he ruled with an iron fist with his speakers. Like,
Okay, right.
oh, it's we're hanging out, or with anyone's speakers. Like, oh, we're all hanging out. I'm here. Okay, we're listening to my music,
Right. I listen to what I want to listen
and 99% of it was country. That 1% was like Blink 182.
to.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, love Blink, but it just like it was one or the other. But 99% of it was country, so I got into it, kind of like engulfed. I feel like with country music.
Right. Yeah.
So then when I met my girlfriend, and I was like, oh, she's like, and then she loves country music. It's like, oh, I know, I could dabble for a bit. Like I wasn't like, it was like building onto it. Like I was like adding songs week by week, but it wasn't like it was like a song
Hello,
a
drip.
week. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Now it's just like I feel like country has it's the tunes are great. Um, but I feel like it has like three main things, and it's like nothing against country. I do love country music. But it's like about trucks, love, and then
And your
booze.
dog.
And,
Um,
oh yeah, booze. Well, okay, four then.
yeah. Your dog that died from drinking too much. Yeah,
Okay, now we're getting too much.
it's a little too much. So yeah, I just like, you know what? This is a genre that I never explored. Like I never,
Mhm.
of my own volition, sought to listen to it. And so I was
It's
like,
like
you know what?
me and
Maybe
metal.
I'll listen. Right. Yeah. And you know me, like when I was younger, I only listened to really like punk rock music, and like if it wasn't punk rock music or ska, I wasn't interested.
Oh yeah, it was.
But then
What did
I
he
like,
call it? Noise.
yeah, it was noise. Yeah, it
What
was
is
noise.
this noise?
Yeah. Well, we already covered that in the last time we spoke about music, so don't worry
I
about
know,
that.
but I do
But
want to bring it up. It's just
you
so
always,
funny.
yeah. Anyway, past that. And like
We're more
I
mature
think
now.
we also talked about, yeah. I think we talked about it last episode too. But I love Post Malone, man. I love Post
Yes.
Malone music. Yeah, and I heard he came out with a new song. I actually still have yet to check it out. But
You have
like the
time.
vibe. Yeah, exactly. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Um, that's a couple. Also, like my girl Danielle always like would um rave about like oh Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. I'm like oh god.
Wait,
I don't
really?
think I do like I do. I've been to like Taylor Swift concerts. I go to
Okay.
her concert with my girlfriend, of course.
And she makes good music.
Oh, she makes really good music. It's just like it's like my girlfriend. It's such a super fan that
Right.
like I know her like Cat's posted her new album or why she's posting like this because she's dropping a secret release. I'm like I think I know a little bit too much that I don't want to know. Like I
Right.
don't
It's like
even
it's
know
like
my
information
band
that you
like
don't
that.
need to be knowing. Yeah.
Like yeah, why do I want
Right.
to know something that you like? It gets too much, but I
Well, at least she
digress.
talks to you about like the stuff that she's into.
No, yes, and I
College.
do. No, trust me, it's great. It's just like so much,
Yeah,
so much you need to know about one person that I would probably never meet. And if I did, it'd be awesome. Don't get me wrong, but um,
yeah.
no, I
Do you
just
know
like
about all of Taylor Swift's releases and
or
music?
if I don't, I could just simply like, hey, what's going on in T Swift's world, and she would just send me a paragraph.
Swift's World, is that the name
T
for like
Swift
her page?
world. I'm just saying, like, just
Right, right.
abbreviation. No. But no, like going back to like country, like only got big. Not only got big, but like only got big to my eyes, like when I went to college.
Hmm.
I feel like I wasn't
Well, I
like.
think it had a huge revival. Like I'd say like past 2010.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely on the like, and like now, like I mean, people, meeting new people, and then we talk about music or whatever. Country, country. Even now on Long Island too, or in the city or whatever. So.
It's kind of funny that like CJ always hates when he's in the car with his dad because his dad's always playing country.
Hmm.
And now like you and I both listen to country because now I'm actually kind of into it and I want to find like the good artists.
Hmm.
Um, so I really want to get to the point where we're just like cruising around and you and I just control the radio and we just listen to country excessively.
Yeah, no, and no, they have like phenomenal like Luke Bryan. I really do like. Um, what's it called? I forgot. No. Oh, there's Rutgers as well. One of them, but there's another one who I really do like. Um, and I'm having a brain fart right now, and I'm really not liking this. Um,
Oh, you can Google it. We got time.
oh yeah, it's just like
Trying to keep it fluid.
Thomas Rhett. There we go. Yes,
Who?
Thomas Rhett.
Thomas Rhett.
Yeah, him. Sam Hunt is also pretty good. I'm like actually now I'm on Spotify. I'm like, oh, I have this. Let me start looking at it. Let's see if
Yeah.
I
So I don't
can
know.
actually.
Like I said, I've been in this musical mood, and like I was even talking to Maya about starting to make my own music, because like as you know, I still play guitar like on and off,
Hmm.
trying to make it a more regular thing, and kind of want to maybe make my own song and then just put it up on YouTube. As bad as it is, as bad as a recording will be, whatever. Well, I mean, start somewhere. So.
Of course. Um, but going back, now I found my um playlist that like I do listen to when I want to listen to country. Like Dan and Shay's really good.
Hmm.
Like tequila. They have a song called Tequila. It's
That
not
sounds
like
like a great song.
it's not like the dun 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 dun, dun the whole.
Yeah, I didn't think that's what it was. I didn't think it was a
Thomas
cover of
Rhett,
that.
Brett Young. That's another one I do like him.
I think I've
I
heard of
went to his concert when I saw Thomas Rhett in Connecticut, and it was funny because I was like, I liked his music, but it was funnier watching him like not dancing, but like perform because he was like really, really stiff,
it. Hmm.
and he was just like. He was start singing, he was just like this, but you just see him like really, really stiff and not being trying to be like so fluid or like flow.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. It was just
Huh.
something that I remembered when I went there. Um, well,
Sounds like I
also
would
the
laugh too.
concert is just really fun. I was just like, why is he so stiff? Like you're in a concert. Like I think this is not your first concert.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But like also like I'm thinking about like it's not me. Like
Maybe it's his act.
yeah,
It's
it
like
probably is his act. Probably that's how he is. But like I know myself. Like I'll probably be freaking as stiff as a freaking log that won't even move if I ever perform like that. Like I don't have that. Oh, also my music ability sucks
right.
completely.
But I mean, like, well, regardless of your music ability, like if you're on stage, you feel like you'd
Hmm.
be. Okay.
Yes, I
Well,
think I would be more.
it's just a practice and getting used to it. So
Of course. Oh,
that's
and
fine.
you have your main dream like Florida Georgia line, but like,
Yeah.
um,
We don't talk about. No, I'm kidding.
no, I like them.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think they're main.
they're good. They're good. They
I
they
think they're good, but also I think they're smart because they add. they try to make a hybrid of like not hybrid, but like more like in the fact of like they bring
I feel
like
like they're
like
Nickelback of country.
no, I don't think it's Nickelback. I think more like because they get other like what was it called? What was the the top brand, the top song that they had?
Uh,
Why can't I think of this?
Getting Down or something like that.
No, Cruise. There we go. But like they get Usher, like they get like a hip hop artist to make it to try and get both into and make into not one genre, but more like introduce people into country. And
Yeah,
I think that was really good because it was a bridge connecting to non-country listeners to country listeners.
yeah. I think like if it's done well, that can work really, really well.
Yeah, and
Like,
I think Cruise was done really well, especially in the beginning, because like out of nowhere, when that came out, and then people like going to concerts, going to country concerts, tailgating, bringing my truck, and then like some of those concerts are crazy. And like I went to one, and we went to a tailgate, and I saw legitimately a pickup truck, and what they made a pool into it, into the bed of the pickup truck.
they made a pool,
Yeah, they
like
just basically added
water in there.
well, not just water, but they added like a tarp, and they put
Okay.
a bunch of water in it, and they made it into a pool.
Wow.
Genius.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, genius. Just put like a heater and make it a jacuzzi or something, you know?
Like or something,
Jacuzzi pickup
just like
truck.
to move the water around, like make it like a bubble, like rapid waters.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So like fusion type music, when it works, it works. Like I know a lot of people who like rap rock. You know, CJ always liked Linkin Park,
hmm
and
Oh yeah.
those kinds of bands. But I think one of my favorite fusions was and I know you're gonna laugh at me for bringing this up, but it's from Gurren Lagann. You know when they have that hip hop and the opera singer?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was like a great fusion in terms of like genres.
Was it like every part? Like no, it wasn't like
A
what
lot of
song was it?
they had a lot of hip hop, but
No,
that
yeah.
one song was the opera. Had
hmm
opera.
Well, I probably want to start watching that. I haven't been. Um, I haven't watched that in a while. Oh.
This may surprise you, but me too. And I mean, I have it all. I just haven't rewatch. I tend not to rewatch stuff recently, actually. Yeah, like I
I think
watched.
if I have nothing to watch, then I'll start rewatching.
Yeah, Maya wants to rewatch Grimm because we finished it.
You just finished it though.
No, we finished it like 2 months ago.
Well, um,
Yeah, no, but I think what she meant was not like right away. I think she meant eventually.
in the future, yeah. Um, no, I think that. But besides going back to the country topic, like if our younger self, would you, if like, so we were not like as into country, would you actually go back in time and tell yourself, be like, hey, you should start listening to this, like before like all these good songs came about, like before
Right.
the good songs
Right.
that we know as of now?
I think I if I were to go back and tell myself about like music, I wouldn't just say that about country. I would say that about every genre that I wasn't willing to explore at that point in my
hmm
age. You know, because like a lot of people will say like, oh well, like that's not real music. It's just some dude pressing buttons on a machine or like taking all these samples from other songs and then mixing and whatever. But like it's still an art, because it takes time and effort
Oh,
to actually make it sound good.
like DJ and like yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
DJing, like coming up with like
basically taking bits and pieces of everything and make it into a masterpiece, but in
yeah.
their eyes. Um,
Well, like, I mean, the ones who get famous and the ones that sound good, are
but getting famous is just like nothing to get like they got famous for a reason, right?
right. Yeah,
But also it's like it's who you know. Like you might play the music and a distributor walks by, like a guy who distributes music or record label walked by and heard your music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that too for sure.
Or is your uncle that you that he did it
I
just
think
for the
most
thing.
people I think most people can tell though when like work has been put into a, a piece of music, and that's what makes it a masterpiece.
Hmm.
And I would tell myself to listen to hip hop. I would tell myself to listen to country. I would tell myself to listen to, I don't know, like I've listened to EDM and stuff, but it is very repetitive. So for the most part, it's like not not something I listen to that often. If
Hmm.
I'm getting tired at work or when I'm studying, then I'll listen to EDM because that actually keeps me awake.
Okay.
And that's kind of what like my use case is for it.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I would tell myself, you should probably explore these other things more, because then, I might have gotten interested in making that kind of music at that point.
Hmm. Okay. Um. But what type of music besides country would you start listening to a little bit more now? Like.
Right, yeah. So like that's actually something else I explored. Before I went to Spotify to listen to country, I was looking up like music from South America and Central America, and because like I feel like a lot of my identity is more being American than it is of being um, like having ancestry from South
It's
America.
like a Latino, Hispanic.
Yeah, yeah, Latino, Hispanic. So I don't really listen to a lot of Hispanic music, and like I listen to J Balvin and like Mad Bunny, or I forget his name, something Bunny. You can find it because my friend from Paraguay, he like showed me them, and they're basically like Hispanic trap.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think you might know it. But I was like, okay, this is all right. Like I'm okay with it, but it's kind of like basically about getting money and getting girls. So it got really old really fast. But then I started looking into like salsa and samba, and like I'm more into salsa than I am into samba. And then I asked my friend Jeff. Jeff Santos. He's Mexican. I met him in Albany, and he was always telling me like, Evan, you got to listen to bachata. And I'm like, what the hell? I'd never heard of bachata before then. But then I looked it up on Spotify, and I found like the top 100 bachata songs or whatever. I was like, all right, this is somewhere to start. So I started listening to them. I was like, yo, this is tight. Like it makes me want to move and
Oh
dance.
yeah, the music back even like in Latin America, just I think I wouldn't explain it that it was soul, but like it's good for the soul in the sense of like it makes you feel alive. It makes you
Yeah,
feel like you want to be a new person or a completely different person. It's just like, okay, what is this? Like, why my body shaking to the rhythm of the song? And it's like, okay, and then you start dancing, and then you start like feeling the whole like the rhythm, the
yeah.
melody, and
It's like
everything
so hard to
about it.
express in words what the song makes you feel, or what the specific
You just
instrument
want to
makes you feel, the
get up
rhythm.
and dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, and no, I do like dancing and like the bachata, but like very basic. I don't know, like the very advanced stuff. I always want to learn, um, because
Yeah,
it's so when you know how to dance with the song, even like or like tango too. That'd be pretty cool to
yeah.
understand, like know how to dance with that, with the beats and the songs and listen to that. But I do like bachata. Reggaeton is actually really good too.
Reggaeton
Um,
too. Yeah.
but I think bachata would be. I rather have it more than anything else. Um,
Yeah, I think you'd like it. I think
no,
you'd like it.
I like. I have listened to bachata before.
Oh, you have?
Um, yeah, no, because like in Italy they play a lot of like Hispanic songs too. Because like it's a really good dancing songs.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they are. Very good, very good. And
So,
I kind of got into like that kind of music when I was watching Narcos.
mm,
'Cause, yeah, and that was a great show. But I watched Narcos, and like pretty much every song, even like the main theme, right at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is really good. I started listening to that kind of music as well.
But, and then what else?
I'm
Um,
thinking like I wanna start going to shows more. Like
mm,
to be honest, listeners, like ever since living in Japan, I haven't been as social as I could be, because most weekends, like I'm just I'm chilling with you, and I really enjoy that, of course. And but I'm also like playing games with some of my friends from Albany. But for the most part, like I don't leave my apartment on weekends. So I want to start. Yeah, yeah, the saving money life, but
Adulting.
yeah, adult. But I want to actually start getting back into like going to shows and stuff.
You
Because I
still
went to
can.
I can. I went to state champs like 2 months ago or
That's
a
what I'm saying.
couple
Like, you don't have to
couple.
go every month or every weekend.
No, no, not at all. But I want more like I don't know. I want more Japanese friends who are like into the same kind of stuff as me. Because I have this one Japanese friend. His name is Saku Yanagawa, and he is a really cool guy, stand-up comedian. I met him through another friend. She like knew I wasn't um, enjoying my time so much here. So she was like, "Hey, like, why don't you come out to this stand-up comedian friend of mine's show, and like, get some laughs, maybe meet some people and make some new friends." I was like, "Yeah, thanks. Like, I'd love to do that." So I go to the show and I meet him, and he's actually blowing up. He was traveling like through Chicago, like doing some gigs at the Laugh Factory, and he just performed at the Fuji Rock Festival um,
Hmm.
this past weekend. Yeah, so um, just like I met him. He's a really chill dude, really good friend. And then I also have this other friend who I met at a bar, but then he was like running his own business, like his own like vegan lunch delivery business. Yeah,
Hmm.
very interesting. Um, and he was a nice guy too. And he was like, "Hey, we should hang out." And I said, "Yeah, we should hang out too." But it's very interesting to make those sorts of connections with people in a foreign country because everyone has such a different like life experience. But I'm
Hmm.
sure if I were to meet people at like shows or something, like that would be so interesting because
Well, you find
you
the
have
same
that like
community.
connection, right? Exactly, like that connection of like, hey, this is the music that I really like and really like it too. So you can kind of
Hmm.
bond on that very easily.
Not bad. No. Oh, going to concerts like awesome. Like I do want to go back to like going to like ska concerts,
Mm, I
but
miss that.
if they're not in region like locally or like New York City,
Right?
I am
You're not going?
not. No, it's not
Yeah.
go. It's not. It's don't have that like not passion. I do still love the song. I do love the artist, but like the motivation to just get there because it's
Right.
just like okay, go for a couple hours, look like hear the music, be great, have fun, and after that it's like okay, they're done.
Then you gotta drive home.
Yeah,
I miss Warp Tour. I'm gonna be honest, When we went to Warp Tour, that was one of my favorite days of my
I
life.
went to the last one.
Like,
Wasn't a big fan of it. The one
right?
on the island. It's just like I think they're the last one there, but I don't know. It's like like the artists that they have is like they got older or they don't want to come anymore. So, but also
Right.
like the age gap you see is like you're not like when we went, we were like high schoolers going like whatever. Now it's just like
Yeah, it's a little different.
you see
I
them
remember we
like
were.
even younger or like people who were younger than that, like 16. I'm like, what the hell? Like I'm so old.
Yeah.
After a couple
Well,
of concerts, like after a couple of like shows I was watching, I was like, okay, I'm gonna relax, sit down.
that's funny. Yeah, I told somebody that story recently about how I got a video of Scott um and he's doing that video. Fuck you, Angelo. And fuck you,
Yeah,
Dave. Oh man.
he's funny. I was so pissed off when you guys saw him. I was like, you! Oh, I hate you guys so much. I was like, I still wanted to
Uh,
meet with him.
to give the listeners context, me and CJ and a bunch of other friends went to see Real Big Fish. They're a ska band, and we saw them live. And Angela, I think you were working or like
Yeah,
you had to be
I was
somewhere.
working at yeah, I was working my summer job then.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't get off.
right, exactly. Yeah, so Angela was working, and we went to the concert, and we got some of our merch signed, by the band members, and I asked if I could take a video with them, and I asked them if they could say hi to our friends Angelo and Dave, and said fuck you Angelo and fuck you Dave for not coming.
I wanted to go so badly, but that's not
I
happening.
know. uh,
But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just really want like that whole experience, like Real Big Fish. Is like I just want to see them again. Streetlight Manifesto, Less Than Jake,
yeah.
those top bands.
You remember when I saw 4 Year Strong with you guys at
Yeah,
that concert? Like that was, I'm telling you, that was probably my favorite festival of all time.
yeah. I think we
Right.
did talk about last episode, not last episode, but the last time we talked about music. But like you were like a little kid in a candy shop.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
It's
had
like,
so much
can I go? I was like,
fun there. Yeah, I don't even know why I asked. I was just like, peace, hold my stuff.
like, bye, have fun.
Yep, yep.
Well, me and
Really?
CJ just constantly judging you.
Oh really? I don't really care.
No. It was just fun. I was like, okay, he hasn't done that. Okay, he's there. Where the fuck did he go now? Oh, he's over there now. The hell?
Yeah, yeah. I talked to Maya about that kind of stuff, like um, crowd surfing, like all that. She just doesn't get it. She doesn't. She's like, I don't understand the appeal.
Well, it's easier for guys than girls.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Because if a girl goes crowd surfing, I feel bad for them.
I feel bad for them too. Yeah, I've seen people dropped on their heads.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, dude.
Well, even guys, like guys are like just like fuck it. Guys is like, oh, you're here, okay, let's get you on.
Yeah.
And I feel like girls is just like,
Well, I always
just
find the biggest, most muscular dude, and I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, "Yo, bro, could you lift me?" He's like, "Yeah," and he just like grabs
boom.
me by the one leg and just tosses me up. I'm done. It's great. It's great.
Is it though? Is it really great?
The crowd surfing part is great.
No, I think that just like, but after that, you get back. It's like, okay, gotta go back to a good spot now. That's why I like. If I have a good spot, I'll keep it.
Yeah, yeah. I was doing that actually, like when I saw state champs here, I was at the front, right before they came on, just to make sure I had a good spot. And I posted on Instagram, so I'm sure you've seen those videos. But
Hmm.
um, towards the end, I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna crowd surf and I'm gonna have a good time.
Well, yeah, like that, like you have to leave and then go and then get on top and go. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
But
I
if
really
you,
want to start like making music with other people, cause like I have my acoustic here, and I don't have an electric because I got rid of that or I left it at home. But I have my acoustic here, and I can make my own music with that.
hmm
But I really would like to collab with other people.
no, you could definitely ask other people if they have a band. I know Ryosuke. I don't know, he's a drummer. You can ask him.
Is he in Tokyo?
I don't know where he is.
I have to ask him actually.
Chiba?
Shiba. Really, I was living there before.
Maybe. You gotta ask him. Like I said,
Yeah.
I know he's a drummer. He's really talented
Ryosuke,
too.
if you ever hear this, I'm sorry. I don't remember where you're from.
Oh my god, no. Well, going back to like jumping just because like it came into my head. In Mulan, I loved the scene when Eddie Murphy was like, "Dishonor you, dishonor your family, and dishonor your cow."
Wait, what?
You never no
Dishonor
what
your cow? What scene is
cow?
this?
Yes, it's like I think like Mulan said something to like about him and she didn't want to do it, and he's like, it's like you know what? Dishonor you, dishonor your whole family, and dishonor your cow as well. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, I don't remember that.
There's a bunch of memes about it too.
Okay. I'll go back and look for that scene.
Hmm. Oh, no, but I just music as a whole. Like going back. Okay, no, here's a. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I keep getting songs stuck in my head.
I was just about to ask that. I was like with me, like some songs, like I feel like you just like listen. I can listen to one song and just play it, and that's it. Put it on repeat and just listen to the same song.
I can do that, yeah. But like it gets
Some
old
people,
after like 2-3 weeks.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll
But
still
like if I
have
get a
this
new song
like
that I
my.
really like.
hmm Um.
Well, what's great about that is like what I know people sometimes say like, oh, you overplay that song or like you play it too often, but like you can listen to that song a lot in a short period of time and then not listen to that song for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. You listen to that song again, you're right back to where you were when you first listened to that song.
hmm
Yeah, yeah.
Like just music, it's just like if it's done right, or it's not even done right. Every song is done right. I feel like it's just if it doesn't hit you how normally like it might like one song can hit you better than it hits me like to the core or kind of like oh I love this song and start listening to it 24/7 whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get goosebumps if a song is really, really good.
Exactly. Um, I mean like I'll just put it on play. I'll just put it on my playlist, my new car playlist, play it, and then or either put it on repeat, listen to it, play one or two songs, and then go back to that song. And I'll just constantly just listen to it until you know what I mean? Like just until basically until I find a new song.
Yeah,
Actually,
Maya
yeah.
started Maya
Sorry,
started
go.
getting mad at me because I was listening to what was it? Freaky Friday too many times by Lil Dicky.
hmm
Yeah, I was listening to that like on repeat way too much, and she was like, "You need to find a new song to listen to."
Yeah, about that. She gets annoyed with. I think my girlfriend got annoyed with Lonely Island.
Okay,
Bin
Baladin.
Yeah, fuck Bin
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, no, it's. Well, let's see if where's my playlist. There we go.
Bin Laden.
Yeah, Bin Laden. There we go. And that I love Lonely Island as well. Oh my god, their songs with like even when they get like other like
Finest
people,
girl.
huh?
Finest girl. Bin Laden.
Finance Girl, yes.
Hmm. All right.
hmm
Well, I have to listen to that because I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, it's funny. You got to listen to the lyrics, like actually listen to the lyrics too.
All right.
Um, I don't know. I just feel like.
Yeah. So like I this past week or two, or maybe not even past week or two, like my whole life, I've been whenever I am doing something, I'll have at least one track running in my head, and I'm singing it in my head the whole day.
hmm
Uh, Unless I'm really like reading something or focusing on something. Like say I'm walking from my bedroom to the bathroom, like I have a track playing. So there's some song that's playing in my head.
hmm
So sometimes that can get annoying, but I like music. So. Oh no, doggies.
Yep. Uh, no, but besides that,
Nobody comes in knocking.
yeah, no. I don't think so. No, no one should. But the dogs will bark because they're dogs and they want to go out, and I have to take them out.
Oh no.
But I'll take them out in a couple minutes. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think we talked about music a
hmm
lot. This podcast we talked about Disney songs, talked about country music, talked about bachata.
Concerts.
I gotta send you bachata. Yeah, concerts.
I'll tell you
Just being
some of
more
this.
involved in music. Like I definitely want to be.
I have some songs that I do listen to in what's it called? When I went to Italy, and there's this one artist that I do really like. Um,
I'd listen to Italian music.
no, he's Spanish.
Oh, okay.
But like when I went to Italy, he was big
Okay.
during that time. Like, or he's still big. It just I gotta find if I can find his name. Okay, Avalero. or Alvaro Solar.
Hmm.
Solar. Okay, whatever. I know I butchered
Just
that
send me
name.
that. You can
I
just
will.
send me that. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna know what that is.
But yeah, besides that, no, he's good. When I went to Italy, he was like his like couple of songs that he had was like everywhere.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, that um, I think that's pretty much what we talked about.
Yeah,
A
I think
lot
we covered it all.
talking about concerts as well. But no, next week, what are we doing next week?
Next week, my friend, I believe, is brewing.
Brewing. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. That's a little hobby that I have been doing
Yeah. Were you
for the
gonna invite
last
Ryan on to?
Ryan or Dom. Well, we'll see if they're around or not. Um,
Okay. All right.
if they are, then yes. If not, they just
Sweet.
will be me.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I feel like the hobby that I picked up a couple years ago was since because I went to my master's and I worked with yeast,
Mhm.
and there was a small company like Bayside Brewery
Right.
asked the undergrads for help because the researcher knew the owner,
Uh-huh.
and so he got the undergrad to help them out, but they were unfamiliar how the yeast with the genetics with the yeast, so they asked us to help them out. So it was pretty cool learning about that, and ever since that, I started
That
learning.
sounds something that's really cool we could cover on
Yeah.
episode.
Um.
I just checked actually. The next episode we wrote down as foot golf, but I mean we can flip the order around.
We can flip the order around.
Yeah.
Um. But no, brewing. Um. But yeah, so I kind of then I started dabbling like brewing like mead, like which is like honey wine. Made a beer before. Um. And trying to learn like the other techniques, what they do, or cider. I want to get into cider. But yeah, I think next episodes we'll go over that and
Yeah.
talk about it, and like some people who I do watch to learn some techniques as well.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Um,
thank you, listeners. Thank you,
thank you
everybody.
guys.
Yeah. We're glad to be here. Glad to be producing content for you all. And
Um,
if
yeah,
you enjoyed it,
subscribe,
let us know. Yeah. Subscribe, like,
leave a
comment.
comment,
Yes.
all share.
Get at us on Twitter. So that way we know like you saw the podcast. And if you don't like it, like then maybe we could think about something else to talk about, or if there's something that you think we might
Hmm.
have some knowledge about, or it'd be easy for us to talk about, then just let us know.
Exactly.
Spread the love, spread the
Um,
podcast. Yes, like all of our things, please.
please, my precious.
Yeah. No, I mean, I hope this was at least
No.
somewhat entertaining for everybody. So.
Yeah, someone entertainment or like someone shed the light to like another genre or like um listen to country
Yeah,
music a
open
little
your
bit
eyes to something
more.
you hadn't
Yeah,
listened to before.
exactly. If not, leave us a comment below what kind of music we should listen to or give us a try. Any artists as well, we'll give it
Yeah,
a listen to and we'll add it
always
and
love to
we'll
learn.
perfect. Um but yeah, no, I think that's gonna be a good idea for all that stuff. So next week, stay tuned for next week.
Yeah, stay
Thank you
tuned.
guys.
Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Bye
Bye
bye.
friends.